light the charcoal, you never want to use petroleum-based lighter fluid in your Primo grill. That's going to cause smells and odors to leach into the grill, which can affect the taste of the food. We're adding our Primo lump charcoal. We're going about 3/4 full for this burn. Kind of arrange it on top of our newspaper there. I'm putting the charcoal on one side of the grill because we're going to be grilling indirectly today. Cooking a leg of lamb and a couple of different sausages. This is the first time we've used this Primo. We're pretty excited to break it in. Just going to do the inaugural lighting of the coals. There she goes. Chopping some herbs here. We have oregano, rosemary are the two main herbs we're going to use for this leg of lamb. We've already prepared the rosemary. It's in a very fine chop. Basically processing it like this, just make a nice little pile. This is the oregano, and work through it with your knife. Put a nice fine texture. You don't want to find big leaves in it. This is going to be used to flavor the lamb on the outside, and we're also going to push it into the actual meat itself. So as the lamb cooks, it'll become flavored with the herbs. In addition to the rosemary and oregano, we'll also be using some garlic. I actually bought the crushed garlic. A lot of people prefer fresh and chop their own, but I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible while still preserving the most flavor. So the canned and sealed is a good bet if you don't feel like chopping. So I've taken all of my herbs, put them in the same bowl here. I'm going to add some olive oil. Just basically looking to make it a nice thick mixture with those different herbs. I got the pepper, I got sea salt, garlic, oregano, and you can see that just a really nice texture there. This looks like it needs a little more salt. I don't have any hard and fast measurements for this, just kind of do it by feel. A little more salt in there, I believe. Just want to get a nice mixture in there and make sure it's all evenly mixed. This is going to go all on the outside as well as inside the leg of lamb itself. I'll take the leg of lamb out here and show you how we prepare it. This is a Sonoma spring lamb, organically raised. These are great in the spring. They're the new lambs, never been frozen. They have a really nice flavor. No one ever said being a chef was easy. So I like him to leave the fat on there. And I'm going to take my knife and just score the outside. And that's going to help me to be able to rub that spice mixture and really get it into the meat there. So you want to make about 1-inch squares going this way. I'll turn it around, just scoring that fat layer. Gives the spice rub a little more surface area to grab onto. There you go. And then I'll also actually poke some holes in it. These holes I'll fill with this marinade here, this spice rub. Just stuff it in each one of those. It's going to help the flavor go all the way through, because obviously the spice rub is just going to be in the outside unless you have that. Impregnating the meat there. Stuff it in. Kind of stick them into the first knuckle. I don't want to get them all the way in there, you know. Depending on how thick your leg of lamb is and what part you're in, just stuff it in. It's messy, but it's effective. Tend to make one hole and then fill it up and make another hole. Because if you just poke holes and then go back and fill them, you'll find that you lose your holes. Flip it over there. You see all that nice meat. We'll actually make some incisions there within the meaty part of the thigh. and that's where we'll pack some more of that flavor-filled seasoning. This is a great dish for large groups of people. If it's cooked correctly, some of it will be kind of well done, other parts will be quite rare. So you get something for everybody depending on their taste of meat. Also, it's quite a flavorful cut. The leg is obviously used a lot, and you don't want to old. I've tried with the larger legs, and you don't want to get anything over than about 5 or 6 pounds. Above that, it starts getting a little tough. So if you have, you know, a large group of people, say 20 people, you might want to go with maybe two 5-pound legs rather than try to get a whole big leg. So you can see here the lamb is fully crusted with the herbs, the rosemary, the garlic, red pepper, salt and pepper. I actually put a little salt on the outside to form a nice crust. Our grill is just about the right searing temperature. It's about 450. So we're going to open it up. You see I have it set for indirect grilling here. Our coals are on the right, nice and hot, and then I have fashioned a little drip pan on the left to catch the juices. So we'll just put this on. See, that's going to nicely sear the outside. We're looking for a nice caramelization of the outside layers of fat, and really holds the juices in. You can see a little bit of smoke. That's normal. I'm just going to let it rest here for 3 to 4 minutes, not a long time. Just basically looking to sear the outside, and then we'll flip it over, sear the other side, and then we'll move it onto direct heat. We want to cook around 400, 350, 400 degrees for about 2.5 to 3.5 hours. And we'll shut this, let it heat up, wait a little while. So now we've flipped the lamb over. We've got the fat side kind of seared there. We'll let the meat side sear. We've got the bottom vent opened all the way, maximum oxygen, and then the upper vent is opened about half of the way. Really letting that oxygen pour through there, getting a nice high temperature. You know, you want to sear anywhere from 500 degrees. I bet you know where that meat is. It's probably close to that right now, if not higher. That smells just great too. I think we're in for a treat. So we've been cooking now for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Just want to come out and check and see how it's going. Usually I just poke it a little bit. Basically for a medium rare, you want it to feel like kind of like the skin feels when you squeeze your finger, right, like that. It still has a little while to go. I think it's getting pretty close though. Okay, our lamb's been resting for about 15 minutes. Had it lightly tinted with the foil. Uncover it, and that just looks delicious. Keep that over there. And then we'll just cut it on the bias right along the leg here. Let's see how we did. Looks pretty good. Nice medium rare. Delicious. It smells wonderful. I think people are going to be happy with this. You want to just slice along the bone and then kind of lift each slice up. Work it along there. You can see that we're hitting those layers of herbs inside. Those just smell wonderful. So we're about to wrap up here. This chicken's about the last thing that's waiting to cook. I think these sausages are about done. For chicken, I just kind of cut into it a little bit. Make sure it's done all the way through. Looks like this is.